Yeah, so Android Auto is finally working in my old car, so this is pretty amazing.
Whoa, it's freezing outside. So well guys, all the parts for my new car stereo arrived. So we have the Atoto A6 Pro, we have a new dash cam, a USB adapter for the smartphone, and lots of cables. And we'll put all that in my car, so let's go. An inexpensive MediaTek-based old touchscreen Android radio system. The Atoto A6 Pro is one of the best-selling car stereo systems on Amazon, and they sent me their latest version with gesture controls for a review. So it's a highly optimized car stereo with a lot of cool features, and it offers a quick boot performance and gets started within 2 seconds. Inside of the box you will find the head unit, which looks very minimalistic but packs all of the most important ports you need. The front comes with an aux-in, gesture sensor, SD card slot and also a microphone. And also you will find some hardware buttons with multicolor LED backlight. On the other side you can find a total of 3 USB ports, Wi-Fi and GPS antenna, plenty of audio and video cinch connectors and also an external microphone port. Then they also sent me an USB link adapter, which is perfect for running iPhone Carplay or Android Auto on any Android car stereo screen that initially doesn't have such features. That means with this and the Toolkit APK on the device you can make any Android car stereo, CarPlay or Android Auto compatible. Then I've also got myself a simple and very cheap USB dashcam for testing and a mini OBD2 Bluetooth adapter to read the engine data. So that is what we are installing today. I'm very excited, and before we do that, let me show you my current setup. The monitors here from Extrons are still working absolutely fine, and it's always fun for other people who ride with me. They're going to play games or watch some movies, some nice lights here, and well, here we have the subwoofer from JBL. Now, well, I know not the best quality, but it absolutely gets the job done. And if I run out of battery, I have this massive bad boy right over here. So, well, this is my current setup. As you can see, plenty of screens, lights, and yeah, my old head unit. So here it is, basically the one from Extron's Android Auto Shop. They're basically the same, and it's still performing really smooth after all these months. Now, haven't installed actually anything because, well, most of the things I use are just Spotify, navigation, reverse camera, sometimes DAB+, but also not very often. And I'm not using the DVB-T2 tuner anymore actually, so I'm not watching TV in my car. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright guys, so the head unit is working fine, but this is really annoying because I have to crank up the volume like this or volume down like this, and also if you check out here the equalizer, then yeah, I have to regulate the bass with this, which basically fucks up my whole audio system. And well, the sub output is not working, and this is actually the reason why we're going to switch it. But still a good head unit if you want to get it with all the things like the tuner and the whole ecosystem. Yeah, check them out, and they now have a working one with a working sub output, which I'm going to review as well. Alright guys, so now let's remove the frame and let's get out the head unit. So here you can see the old one. This is what I was talking about. The Wi-Fi antenna is that tiny thing here, and it's hidden inside. So basically you will always have a shitty Wi-Fi signal, and this is why I think it's pretty cool that Atoto includes that external external antenna. Okay, yeah, there's a real cable mess inside because Extrons and Android Auto, they have that whole ecosystem, which includes a lot of connectors, tire pressure monitoring system, the tuner, reverse camera, and yeah, I'll quickly get rid of all the cables and then we will connect the new head unit. Alright guys, as you can see, before we can install the head unit, we have to solder a few cables. So the first one is an GND, so ground cable, and I will connect it to the parking brake plus because I don't want to connect it to my parking brake. And if anybody wants to watch movies on the go, then you need to bridge them. So connect parking brake and ground. Rear camera plus, so my camera system doesn't need it. I don't have a powered antenna, so we don't have to connect them. Steering wheel key plus, so I will have to connect one of these to my steering wheel adapter. amplifier turn on, that's very important. That's also something I need to connect, but I don't need to solder that one. And yeah, that's basically it. So just a few cables and then we can actually connect the head unit. So guys, I've tinned now all the cables and I will just simply connect the parking brake plus with the ground cable. So that's actually the easiest thing to bypass that safety mechanism which ensures that you can only watch movies while your handbrake is active. But yeah, who the fuck cares? And there we go. Alright, that's looking good. And the other cables will be connected inside of the car. Oh my god, this is such a cable mess because the old head unit had so many things. So DVB-T2 antennas, I'm already so brain fucked. Plenty of cables and so many plus and ground and other connectors. Well guys, the main connector is now ready to go, so we could actually already test the head unit, but I still have to connect Wi-Fi antenna, GPS antenna, USB ports, and yeah, but let's quickly connect the head unit to see if it's working. Oh, first start. It is booting. Let's see how long the cold boot time is, because this will be something like 25 seconds, so this is usually what you have. But as you can see, nice lights right over here, gesture sensor, and I'm pretty curious about it. It's booting for the first time, so this will probably take a little bit longer. Alright, head unit has booted, and this UI looks really strange, so I'm not a big fan of this UI right now. So guys, here's now the mini OBD2 adapter and I will quickly install it. So it's right under the steering wheel, right over here. Just slide it in and oh my god, this fits pretty tight. That's not that good. So guys, it's the second day and I'm currently working on mounting the head unit because, well, there was no 2-DIN unit inside. I had to cut the frame and everything is really messy, but as you can see, this is way too big here, so I have to cut it here in the middle and then try to fix it within the frame and then somehow find a solution for the plastic. But yeah, let's go. I could already play around with it. It's a pretty amazing head unit and I'll show you all the features just in a second. So guys, the head unit is working, but well, as you can see, the frame looks kind of fucked up because it was actually for a different model and this car is not supposed to be a 2-DIN head unit car. So it looks terrible, but I don't want to make it beautiful because I'm switching head units all the time for testing and yeah, this would actually make it worse. So I quickly want to show you the boot time because this is pretty amazing. So ignition, there we go. And yeah, it's booted up. So it's really, really fast. It literally takes 2 seconds. And this is one of the most amazing things about this head unit. As you can see, I customized all the buttons to the internals, so red lights as well. No SD card because actually I don't need it. I use navigation from the smartphone, which I stream to the device with Android Auto. And I quickly want to show you the menu. So the launcher is really quick, but the design of the launcher, I mean, it looks kind of terrible. It looks like a kid's launcher. I don't know, it looks strange, but I'll probably get used to it. Okay, as you can see, some apps were pre-installed. So basically the most important things, AutoKit, which is the USB connector which I connect to my Mate 20 Pro to get Android Auto. I will just show you that in a second. But we also have plenty of other things. So aux input, Bluetooth, blah blah blah, browser, DAB+. I don't listen a lot to radio, but this is working as well. We have DVR, so dash cam. I've now connected the dash cam here with the cable, but I need to find a way to get to the head unit without messing up the whole car, because I probably won't use the dash cam, so I'll just try it to connect it to the USB port. That's it. Now it's working, as you can see, can record videos. It's looking actually quite okay, like 480p on some smartphones. So probably if you want to have some good quality, you should end up with an external dash cam. Anyway, as you can see, there are plenty of other things. I currently use the front cam for the reverse camera because I need to bypass this somehow, because on the Extron's head unit it did automatically switch when I was putting it in the reverse and it got a video signal. So here on this unit it's kind of different, so probably I wired it up wrong, but currently to bypass it I'm just using the app because it boots up in literally 2 seconds and it's okay to press one button to get the camera if I need it. Okay, let's have a look at some other things. Now, gestures. This is actually pretty funny. Now, it doesn't really work like it's shown on the picture, so that doesn't work. But if you do this, as you can see, it turns up the volume. So this was so confusing. I did this all the time, but it wasn't working. So actually, you just have to do this. And to, for instance, switch the equalizer, you just, yeah, sometimes it's not working that good. Okay, as you can see, jazz right now. If I wave, country, wave again, soft. So this is working, but I'll probably disable it, except of the volume, because this is so cool. Just check this out. This is how you adjust the volume without touching the head unit. And I also will disable that one, switch track, because if I just move my hand from the shifter to the steering wheel, as you can see, I pass the sensor and then it's switching the track, which is annoying. So it really depends on where the head unit is installed in your car. But if you have the same setup like me, you can disable some of the commands, which doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let's go back here to the menu. So all the rest is working pretty good. GPS signal, I was driving yesterday a little bit around with GPS, as you can see, pretty good accuracy, 3D fix. Yeah, GPS signal is really good on this head unit. I'm not using Pandora. We have quick charge, and as you can see, 2 amps maximum, so it can also charge my Mate 20 Pro pretty fast. Not that fast like the Huawei supercharger, but I mean, it's pretty okay. So I don't listen to radio, Spotify on the head unit itself, but I'm using it from Android Auto from my smartphone. We have Talk also here, as you can see, and my OBD2 connector adapter is connected. And yeah, profile Alpha 147. And the only bad thing is that my car is not fully OBD2 compatible, so it shows some bullshit values. But error codes are working, and that's actually all I need. But if you have a newer car and not that crappy car like me, you can actually get real-time engine data, like here for instance your speed, coolant temperature, revs, acceleration, boost from the turbo and all that. So that is also really cool. So tire pressure monitoring system, I don't have one right now, and for Viper for Android I need to root that device. So rooting is actually possible, but it comes not rooted straight out of the box. So yeah, that's the only bad thing. If you want to play around with it, you need to connect it to a computer and root it with some of the basic root tools. As you can see, that's here the quick menu, so speed up, restart, Bluetooth. We have here the status bar with all the updates, notifications. You can take screenshots. Wi-Fi is also working pretty okay. Even though the antenna here is huge, I don't get the best Wi-Fi signal out there, but it's getting the job done. Okay guys, now I quickly want to show you Android Auto, because this is the coolest thing on this car. So basically when I connect my Mate 20 Pro with the USB Type-C cable to the device and I switch on the auto kit, and just wait a second, it will say please connect the phone. You don't have to touch your phone, so just connect it, it will charge, and the adapter is doing its thing. So as you can see, in connection. So this will take, I don't know, 1 minute. So I usually do it when I get into my car, I just plug it in, I just get out of the parking lot and then it's working. So sometimes it's asking on the phone, transfer files, just you have to set it as default, and then it will say in connection, please wait. Alright guys, so we're now here in Android Auto. as you can see, if I unlock my phone, it will say Android Auto here. So this is basically drive mode, and you have to swipe to unlock if you want to use your phone. Well, you can basically control most of the things now on your head unit. As you can see here in the main menu, so the dashboard, we have the current track you're playing on music, so Spotify for instance, the weather conditions, my recent calls, so my mom called me, and here we have all the music services. I mostly use Spotify, but you can also use Google Music here. You can go to your library, you can actually play whatever you want, and you don't have to touch your phone. So you can control Spotify from your phone on the head unit, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, so you have also here your recent calls. You can call somebody. Sometimes for some reason, if the internet connection is also a bit bad, it lags a little bit. So this is not always, it's a little bit annoying. I need to test this a little bit longer in order to get real feedback on the speed. Then here you can see we have navigation, so we have Google Maps. It shows instantly your location from the smartphone on the head unit. It uses the navigation from the smartphone, which is super accurate. And also, yeah, you don't need to have any maps on the device itself because it's using Google Maps from the phone, which is really convenient. As you can see, return to home, music. So well, Android Auto, as you have probably seen already. So this is really cool, and it's charging the phone, and I don't have to touch the phone anymore. Okay guys, so if I want to get out of it, I just press the home button here, and as you can see, I still have the Android interface of the head unit itself. Now the buttons here, they feel pretty okay. We have a mute button, we have volume controls, we switch the tracks, the light is adjustable. And the head unit itself is running Android 6. So I thought it will be running Android 7, but as you can see, Android 6.0. And the system update, even though I'm connected to the internet, is doing nothing. So probably you have to do the updates over USB. So here are also some different display settings. Here, for instance, you can adjust the panel LED display. So rainbow colors or the colors of your car. So yeah, the display is also really bright. Actually, last night I had to turn it down a little bit because it was just too damn bright. So you will definitely not have any problems in direct sunlight. Memory, actually the RAM usage is pretty okay. The 2 gigs of RAM are definitely enough, but the MediaTek chipset is not the fastest one. Internal storage, yeah, so I still have 24 gigs of internal storage free. That's also pretty good, so I can put some stuff on it. Okay guys, just a quick sound test on YouTube now. I know YouTube is shitty quality, but you can't actually hear the audio quality in a video anyway. So yeah, I'll quickly tell you what I think about the audio quality. As you can see, the screen is looking pretty good, has good viewing angles, so it's not looking that bad. Yeah, there we go. So the subwoofer is a little bit too strong right now. It's sounding pretty good, to be honest. It's sounding maybe a little bit better than the Extrons, and definitely better than the Android Auto head unit because the sub output is working. And that means I can go here to sound and check out the equalizer. So here we have different presets from flat to dance, so the things you usually have on every head unit. Listening position can be adjusted, and we have a working subwoofer output, so finally. So here you can toggle the subwoofer output on or off, and here you have the frequencies, 80 Hz, 120 or 160, and as you can see here also the output level. So that is pretty cool. So finally it is working. We have also loudness, yeah, volume can be adjusted here, but for sure you can also do it with the gestures. This is quickly something I want to show you because this is so damn convenient. Check this out. Whoa, that bass, oh my god, that's too strong. So pretty cool to use these gestures. You don't have to touch the head unit. It's very convenient. I absolutely love it. So this is really amazing. So far, as I've told you, sound quality is okay, but showing the sound quality on YouTube, you know, guys, that's not going to happen. Alright, that's the head unit. So far, I'm really happy with the head unit, and in the next weeks or month, I will give you an in-depth review on the head unit when I used it a little bit more. But at the first look, playing around with it for one day, I have to say it's pretty decent. It could be a little bit faster, could have a better chipset, could have a better looking launcher, but I will customize it to fit my needs, and so far it's a pretty good looking one. Alright guys, so big thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, then please smash the like button. If you want to know more about this head unit, then check out the links down below in the description. And yeah, as always guys, see you in the full review. Big thanks for watching and have a nice day. Bye!